And they're off. Halting start for Jubella right on the inside. Sand and Sea and Gimme Candy head out jointly here, and there goes Into Disco from between horses and the Vibrant Green moving into a more prominent third. Brittle and You gets out in fourth. Fast and Feminine is fifth. Blame It on Midnight stacked up about 4 wide. And Jubella is trailing the field as they turn on to the backstretch. Sand and Sea on the stretch out leads at 3/4 of a length to Into Disco. Gimme Candy is third on the inside. Blame It on Midnight is fourth. And Fast and Feminine has been in a steady, Travis Whale steadying her around that turn. Appears to have settled down now. Brittle and You in the purple is inside of her. Brittle and You is 5 lengths off the lead, and Jubella is still trailing the field as they approach the half-mile pole. It's Isaac Castillo and Sand and Sea leading the way by 1.5 lengths. Into Disco is continuing to track in second. Gimme Candy is following 2 lengths farther back. Blame It on Midnight to a more contending fourth. Brittle and You is not showing much. There goes Jubella. Jubella re-breaks on the outside. And she is really storming for Ramsey Zimmerman on the outside in the white blinkers as they come to the final 1/4 mile. It's Sand and Sea and Into Disco. Jubella is 2 lengths off of them, but is trying to sustain that rally as Into Disco, Martin Garcia, goes to the lead. Here is Jubella, still 1.5 lengths back, trying to run her down. Final 16th. Into Disco leads it. Jubella is next. Sand and Sea third. Into Disco wins the first. Takes it by 2 to Jubella. Brittle and You a non-threatening third. Sand and Sea fourth. And they're off. Stumbling start for Tap That Dial. He stumbled badly in his last and heading toward the inside. El Mongo and Christian Torres. They drive out to the early lead, guarded as second, King Doodle third. And then comes 8 up on the inside now. Here comes El Jamar. El Jamar is moving into third, past King Doodle. And then comes Order of Merit. He is racing just inside of Joe Bill. Order of Merit is racing in fifth as they sort themselves out. Then Joe Bill, 8 straight, and Leola on the inside. The back group is Santino's Fantasy, who's 3 wide into the turn. Sunshine, Pikachu, and Tap That Dial is gaining out of the trailer spot, but is a dozen lengths off the lead of El Mongo. El Jamar is in pursuit. El Mongo leads the way here as they straighten away at the 3/16 by 2 lengths. El Jamar in the black cap second. And then comes King Doodle. He's trying to rally down the center. He's moving in third toward second. And here comes Tap That Dial gaining late. Has a lot of ground to make up at El Mongo. El Mongo leads it. Tap That Dial, a good second after an impossible start. Then came King Doodle and El Jamar. They're in the gate, and they're off. Off to an excellent start, and from the inside, Coastal Charm. Out from between Bobbentail, there goes Forever Dreaming the Gray on the outside, and Enchanted Nile is going to be forwardly placed into that clubhouse turn. As Coastal Charm has the lead and has it by only a neck. Right to the outside is Enchanted Nile, and she's going to go on by and take over the lead. Ramsey Zimmerman and Enchanted Nile draw clear. Coastal Charm is second by a good 3. Forever Dreaming is a clear third. And then to the outside is Good Penny, and to the inside is Bobbintail. They're racing a joint and a distant fourth, along with Misty Vale, who's 3 wide in the light pink on the outside. From there, it's Pretty Extreme and Bobo Girl and Let's Duet. The late runner is trailing the field with a half mile to go. Up front, it's Enchanted Nile, moved aggressively there by Zimmerman into that first turn. Has a half-length advantage to Coastal Charm. 3.5 to Misty Vale and Good Penny from between. Forever Dreaming on the inside. That second flight now 3 lengths off the lead. Pretty Extreme is going to enter the stretch wide on the outside in the white cap. Bobbintail inside of her. Then Let's Duet and Bobo Girl. Here's the final quarter mile. And it's Coastal Charm. Enchanted Nile drops out of it on the inside. Coastal Charm, Misty Vale trying to close in. Pretty Extreme is racing in third. Final furlong now. Coastal Charm and Tyler Bays. Misty Vale right to the outside. Coastal Charm. Misty Vale. Coastal Charm is tough. And she takes it a half length to Misty Vale. 3.5 back to Pretty Extreme. Let's Duet fourth.
The thrill of thoroughbred racing is always available with Oaklawn Anywhere. Because Arkansas residents can bet on races from all over the world with any smartphone, laptop, or tablet. Anytime, from anywhere. Download the Oaklawn Anywhere app. Sign up now, and you can qualify for a bonus of up to $150. Best of all, Oaklawn Anywhere is a free betting service with no subscription fees. Bet online anytime with Oaklawn Anywhere, Arkansas's exclusive window to worldwide racing.
What's your Oaklawn? Maybe it's relaxing at our world-class spa, or unwinding in a completely different way. It could be an evening at the Oak Room and Bar, late night dancing at Pop's Lounge, or just lazy mornings at your own pace. And our location in Hot Springs makes Oaklawn the perfect place to discover everything the Spa City has to offer. Explore the possibilities and make your reservations at oaklawn.com. What's your Oaklawn?
All in line. And they're off. Skidding right to his knees at the start was Scatamaran. Dark Afternoon on the inside, and Missin' Curfew move out quickly. Then it's Team Leader in third. There goes Dixie Fury fourth, but driving up toward the inside into third now. Dixie Fury third behind Dueling Leaders. Afraid of the Bunny is racing next in fourth. Bolt Above is fifth. Scatamaran now sixth. Team Leader was away well, but he's settled back seventh, and Mean Tweets is trailing the field into the far turn. It's Dark Afternoon in start number 2 with the lead by a half length. Missin' Curfew alongside him. And Dixie Fury is still tracking that top pair and is angling 3 wide in third. And 4 wide is Bolt Above. Then comes Afraid of the Bunny. He's fifth at the quarter pole. And Team Leader inside of him as they straighten away. Dark Afternoon maintains a narrow lead to Missin' Curfew. And Dixie Fury is put to the test. Farther out, Bolt Above is finishing decently. And now Team Leader up the inside in that second flight. But Dark Afternoon has repelled Missin' Curfew, and it's 2 for 2 for Dark Afternoon. Missin' Curfew was next. Team Leader third and Mean Tweets fourth. They're in the gate, and they're off. Barstool Babe and Flirting Girl moving out quickly. My Tallulah, first-time starter on the inside, showing speed. Sweet, Sweet Fantasy is fourth toward the outside. Then in the bright orange is Dixie Tap. She shifted out a bit and bumped. Abbreviation gained up the inside during all that. Abbreviation is now racing in fourth, and Sweet Sweet Fantasy outside of her fifth. 2 lengths then, and Dixie Tap has settled down in sixth in the bright orange, just inside of Magic Bubbles, then a length and a half, and it's Paris Style, followed by Unstable Princess. She is in front of one filly as they race up the backstretch, and Unstable Princess is about 10 lengths off the lead. Charlize is trailing the field as they advance to the far turn. My Tallulah leads the way here by a half length, and Barstool Babe is alongside. Abbreviation is now a length of back of her, racing in third, and Flirting Girl is fourth. Outside of her is Magic Bubbles. She's a little wide into the turn, but well within striking distance. And now the French filly Paris Style is starting to show some interest, moving with Sweet Sweet Fantasy. Nothing yet from Dixie Tap. In fact, she's dropping back. Unstable Princess moved by her from the outside. She's going to be about 7 or 8 wide as they come for home. And they straighten away, and Magic Bubbles on the outside of Barstool Babe. Way down the center is Unstable Princess. Paris Style trying to move with her with Abbreviation. It's Magic Bubbles. Here is Unstable Princess from the outside. They've gone on by Barstool Babe, Unstable Princess, and Magic Bubbles. Unstable Princess, a maiden no more, gets up by a neck. Over Magic Bubbles, Barstool Babe, and Abbreviation. And they're off. Slow beginning and steadied was Macho Ronnie. From the inside, Mrs. Beans grabs it immediately. Then comes Mahomey into the outside Data Storm with Twisted Dixie in fourth. Reef's Destiny gets out in fifth. 2.5 then to UVC in sixth. Bandit Point is seventh. And Macho Ronnie trails the field with a half mile to go. The heavy favorite, Mrs. Beans, by a half length, and Mahomey is keeping him company up front. Data Storm is third, and Reef's Destiny trying to jam through from between horses. Twisted Dixie is on the inside, awaiting some clear sailing, a fairly tight fifth. Gap of 2 then, and Bandit Point is racing only 5 lengths off the lead. It's going to come into the stretch wide, just outside of UVC. Macho Ronnie is trailing the field. They're off the turn. Mrs. Beans under heavy pressure. Mahomey has a neck in front. Mrs. Beans to the inside, then Data Storm. Twisted Dixie along the inside, and here's Bandit Point trying to rally from the outside. Mahomey leads at a 16th out for David Cabrera. That's another one for David. Mahomey wins this one 3.5. Twisted Dixie second. Mrs. Beans faded to third. Bandit Point fourth.
Want to know the most exciting use of your iPhone or iPad? It's the Oaklawn Anywhere app. Oaklawn Anywhere is available in the App Store, and Arkansas residents can download it for free. Then you can bet online anytime on your iPhone or iPad and get cashback rewards. Sign up now, and you can earn as much as a $150 bonus. The Oaklawn Anywhere app opens up a world of top racing action wherever you are. From Oaklawn, home of the Arkansas Derby and the Racing Festival of the South, to racing at tracks across the world, you can bet and watch right from your iPhone or iPad. Bet online anytime with Oaklawn Anywhere, Arkansas's exclusive window to worldwide racing.
For more than a century, the people of Arkansas have come to Oaklawn to play, to bet, and to win. Now, we're coming to you. Introducing Oaklawn Sports, the new mobile betting app from Oaklawn. Bet anywhere in Arkansas. Bet with confidence. Bet with Oaklawn. Download the app and start betting today. Oaklawn Sports, Arkansas's trusted brand.
And they're off. Sidetown broke best. Jackman is getting his legs under him after a little bobble at the start. Jackman on the outside of Sidetown. Then Ribbons and Medals and one for Richie. And then it's about a 4-length break back to Alexandros and Square Deal in the bright orange. 3.5 farther back to Colonel Bowman, and Thunder Shook is at the back as they race into the turn. Sidetown with the lead by a head. Jackman in the clear, pressing him from the outside. Those two sharing the lead. Then one for Richie and Ribbons and Medals. Alexandros getting a nice journey to this point. He's racing into that second flight, and he's only 3 lengths off the lead. Colonel Bowman starting to show some interest from the outside. Square Deal just went by Ribbons and Medals at the back, then Thunder Shook. Jackman leads the way. Sidetown is next. Here's Alexandros. He's been steered to the outside. He's 2 lengths farther back, and Colonel Bowman is gaining better than Alexandros. If anybody can get to Jackman, it could be Colonel Bowman. And Colonel Bowman up to Jackman, and he goes on by. Colonel Bowman draws clear impressively here. Jackman second by 3, then Alexandros, and from well back, Thunder Shook fourth. And they're off. Blue Light Special immediately on the lead. Midnight Heiress gets out in second. Beautiful and Bold is going to move up to the outside. Boss Lady Bailey is fourth in between runners. And just outside of her, Corningstone is racing in fifth. Followed way out there by Watch This Money in the blue sleeves. Back to the inside, it's Need Some Money. Then Tough Legacy in between rivals. And trailing the field is Free Britney as they turn onto the backstretch. The leader is Blue Light Special, and she gunned to the lead, and she leads it by a length onto the backstretch. Beautiful and Bold is a chasing second. Back to the inside, it's Midnight Heiress. And then Boss Lady Bailey and Corningstone in between runners, and at least 4 wide is Watch This Money on the extreme outside. And then behind that flight, a length and a half to Need Some Money and Tough Legacy. Tough Legacy a path off the rail and 5 lengths back. And Free Britney is trailing the field as Blue Light Special takes them into the far turn, a short lead to Beautiful and Bold. Boss Lady Bailey is in the clear. Corningstone outside of her being asked for her best now. She's racing in fourth, and Tough Legacy looms toward the inside. She might need some racing room in the brown cap and the light blue as they straighten for home. It's Beautiful and Bold on the outside of Blue Light Special. Tough Legacy from between. Boss Lady Bailey in the light green on the outside. Blue Light Special continues to lead it. Tough Legacy is raced into second, but Blue Light Special leads at the final 100 yards, and Blue Light Special is going to report home here. A nice winner by 2.5. Strung out field at the end. Tough Legacy second. Boss Lady Bailey was third. Beautiful and Bold fourth. And they're off. Great Escape, Wayakin from the far outside, Stormy Pattern. Omaha Red moving to a prominent position in fourth. Number 1 Dude is racing in fifth. And then off of the rail, it's Red Run in sixth, and he's just outside of Ghost Lore. And then it's a 3 wide Don't Forget, who's trying to gain to a more prominent position. The back 2 are Seize the Night. He's back there next to last, and Alejandro is trailing the field. Fairly well spread out here as they chase Wayakin onto the backstretch, and he is drawn clear by some 2 lengths to Omaha Red. Stormy Pattern coming out of sprint sits outside of him while 3 wide, and Great Escape is right there along the inside in that second flight. As it appeared up the backstretch, Omaha Red was a path or 2 off the rail. We'll see if that holds as they move into the far turn. Gap of some 3.5 lengths then. And it's Don't Forget. He is raced into 5th. Number 1 Dude is next along the inside. Outside of him is Red Run. He is placed about 8 lengths off the lead. Then Seize the Night, Alejandro, starting to gain in the yellow from the outside. And Ghost Lore at the back end of the field. Wayakin, Don't Forget, is moving into a more prominent second. Great Escape gets through right on the inside. Great Escape, the rail opened up. He immediately seizes the lead. Alejandro to the outside is second as they come to the short stretch, final 16th. It's Great Escape with the advantage. Alejandro is chasing him home, then Red Run. Great Escape wins at 2.5 to Alejandro. Red Run and Don't Forget 4th. And they're off. And out extremely slowly was Dalton's Rut Row, out well behind the rest. Good start for Heart-Headed Arky on the inside, and up to the outside, Dancin' Rocket. And those two square off early on. Pepperoni Kid is 3rd, Impoverished is 4th, Paid Double is 5th, and Ozarks on the outside is 6th. Only 3.5 from the lead in the black. Gap of some 2 lengths then. And it's Hard Luck Henry. He's positioned on the outside and is 2 lengths to the clear of a flight that includes Dalton's Rut Row and Devilish Hour, Howl Yeah on the inside. And the back 2 are More Money Mo, and it's way back to the late-running Finbar Fury. They come to the head of the stretch. Dancin' Rocket and Heart-Headed Arky. And Pepperoni Kid is chasing them and moving up 3 wide. Impoverished is on the inside with nowhere to go. Paid Double from between, and up on the extreme outside, Ozarks through the stretch. Dancin' Rocket and Pepperoni Kid. Pepperoni Kid goes on by, then Dancin' Rocket, Paid Double, Ozarks on the outside, final 16th, and it's Pepperoni Kid, a 12-1 surprise in the nightcap. Paid Double to be second, Ozarks was third, and Dancin' Rocket fourth.